So it's been a couple of weeks since I made a video, and because in the last couple of weeks a lot has changed for me. On Christmas Eve I broke the fast, which I think was day 69. Now my original objective was 90 days, but don't know, towards the end it started feeling kind of like I was like forcing it almost. It started to become not enjoyable, and while I'm still pulling all this plaque out and feeling better every day, it just felt like just got fed up of drinking watermelon juice all day every day. It gets boring. Like, you can pull as much plaque out as you want, but if your life is just stagnant, which is what it started feeling like, I started feeling like I was in Groundhog Day. Like, is this plaque ever going to stop coming out? Like, how long is this going to take? Am I going to be doing this for the next year of my life? So what I did was I broke the fast. I ate papaya, and since then I've been eating, for the first 3 days I was only eating 1 meal a day and drinking juice with it. So it's just like a small fruit meal, mangoes or papaya. And now I'm eating 2 meals a day, very rarely 3, but they're all fruit meals. I've had a couple of salads, but I feel best when I'm eating the fruit. I don't normally eat until about 1 or 2 o'clock. I don't get hungry until then. So my first meal's at like 1 or 2, and my second meal's at like 5 or 6, maybe 7. The first meal, 9 times out of 10, has been mangoes. It's like 5 or 6 mangoes. And then the second meal is either mangoes again, because I love the mangoes here, or I'll have, like, for example, last night I had tomato, cucumber, avocado, and some chopped up chili, with some lime juice, and I just wrapped them up in some unsalted nori wraps, which was good. Didn't digest as well as the mangoes do. I'm starting to sort of realise that, don't know, I'm not supposed to really eat vegetables. Generally, I think you can get to a certain level of detoxification, and all the system requires to function optimally is fruit. But obviously that warrants further experimentation. But at the moment I feel best when I just eat fruit. It's still like a fasting focused lifestyle, so to not eat anything until 2 p.m. and then just eat some fruit, you know, I'm giving my digestive system the lightest load possible. But yeah, what have I healed on this juice fast? So what, 200 days of juice fasting in 2022-ish, 200 days I think it was. So over 6 months of the year juice fasting, and I've healed physically. I've got so much plaque out, I'm starting to feel really empty. There's still some in there, but I don't know how long that's going to take to get. So it's not like I'm going to retoxify. So usually what happens when I break these fasts is, because I've done a 96 day one, a 35 day one, usually within 2-3 days of breaking this, I'm like ordering Domino's pizza, or bloody eating bread, or, you know what I mean, just eating shit, just crap, something. I'll just eat junk. But this time it hasn't happened like that. So I finally feel free of all my addictions, I think, apart from weed. But that's not really an addiction to me. That's what every stoner says. I've been smoking that every day recently, since I started eating again. Actually, I wasn't really smoking when I wasn't eating, but don't know, it just complements with the fruit so nicely, you know, just to smoke a joint and eat some of these tropical mangoes, and lovely, it's amazing. Why would I not want to do that? Anyway, junk food, haven't gone back to it, and that's because I've really connected with my body, got really in tune with it, how it works, what works. And seeing all that plaque come out, you just realise, like, oh man, like, my previous lifestyle really did cause all that. And don't know, those first 2 fasts I did, while I did see some plaque, it was nothing like how it's been this time. This time, I feel like I've healed so much, not just physically, but like emotionally. Like, everyone has those thoughts, right, that keep you up at night. You know how, like, sometimes you can be laying there just drifting off to sleep, and then you have this like intrusive thought of something you said to someone like a year ago, and it makes you cringe, and you're like, I used to like shake the thought off. I used to be like, no, I don't want to think about that. But But what I've learned through doing this is to let these thoughts come and really, really feel them. And I've done that consistently now for the last 3 months. Anything that's come up, I've just let myself feel it. And that's just naturally happened to me as I've juice fasted. So I've just sort of naturally fallen into a state of allowing these things. And now I've sort of learned that it's the best way to experience human emotion, because I don't know, now I don't fight against anything now. Everything that comes through me, I just let it be, and it's peaceful. God, bloody hell, my arm. So what else have I fixed? Just the amount of plaque that's come out has been insane. I feel so nice and peaceful. I don't think negative thoughts anymore. Like, I've just got a really optimistic and hopeful vision of the future, my future. And I'm going to keep detoxing. I'm still feeling healthier every day. I'm still seeing plaque every day. Yeah, plaque every day. I see it with the mangoes in the toilet. I can easily identify what's coming out in the morning. So everything I ate last night, I eliminated it this morning. It was all there. You could see the bits in there, like see the bits of like cucumber, and you see it all. Become really in tune with how this machine works of mine. But yeah, because I'm living such a fast and focused lifestyle still, I think that's the reason I'm still seeing bits of plaque in the toilet. So, and I can still feel every day like changes happening. So yeah, I'm just getting healthier and healthier. Eventually I'm going to try going back on juices again for like a week, just to see if I can pull plaque. Because I've got some friends that they live this fasting focused lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, where they eat twice a day, and it's just fruit. And every now and then they go on the psyllium and bentonite protocol for like 6-7 days and pull plaque out, and then just get straight back on fruits, and then they just do it as and when they want. So I'm going to test that soon, because that'd be nice to know that I don't have to, you know, that no one has to do a very long juice fast to get all this plaque out. But don't know, there is a huge benefit to living on liquids for a certain period of time. You realize you don't need food like you think you do. Once you break it, you'll be like, oh, like we just eat mostly out of habit and emotion, honestly. Most people eat to sedate themselves. That's why people eat junk food. That's why people eat things that they know are bad for them, because it turns off those negative emotions that they're running away from. But if you just confront them and let them flow through you, you just feel peaceful. It's definitely the way to be. And don't know, going for a long time on liquids is, I think, the best way of getting in touch with yourself and yeah, connecting with yourself, and just, you know, like every part of me feels like it's come into like, or it's really close to getting there, like come into like alignment. So like my mind is my friend now, and I use it for the things that I need it for versus being controlled by it. So all of these things we have are not things to be like fought against. They're tools that we have that have just got a bit out of control, and we can take back control. You just need to step back from whatever it is you're doing addictively, to assess it and then beat it. And the best way to do that is get on a liquid diet. I've healed so much stuff in this past year, like the progress I've made. If you want to see the progress, it blew my mind a little bit. Go on my channel and click down and look at the first video I uploaded like 4 or 5 months ago, and look how different I am then compared to now. Look how much like pain I'm carrying around. You can see it in my eyes in that video, but now it's like I feel so light and just nice. So yeah, I'll get back to you viewers, anyone who views my videos, very soon on if you can do the psyllium and bentonite protocol, just like as and when you want, as long as you're eating like a fruit diet. because that would be cool, because a lot of people do struggle to do a long juice fast from what I've seen. So it would be nice to tell people that they don't have to do a long one. But really, like, if you want to heal emotionally, it's good to take yourself. It's good to just take yourself out of your life. So whatever it is you're doing, so you're eating food, you're drinking, taking drugs, whatever you're doing, take yourself completely away from all of it, which is a shit experience at first, but you really come to find true peace. So I guess if you've taken anything away from watching me, it's that you can find peace from drinking fucking juice. I think everyone starts doing this sort of thing for like physical reasons. Like, I want to get that plaque out, you know, like, oh, that's disgusting, I've seen that plaque, I need to get it out of me, I want to lose weight, whatever. And then, don't know, it seems to happen to everyone from what I've seen, or almost everyone. You get to a certain point along in the journey, and then you realize that the real like meat of this, the real prize, is just the sense of peace you get. It's like there's no food that you can feed me or put in front of me that tastes better than what peace feels like. Like, why would I want to go back to eating? Like, I've dealt with those emotions and the reasons that I was eating those things in the first place now, because I've spent 3 months in solitude fasting. So, like, not like real, true, you know, like what some people would call real fasting, but, you know, juice fasting is fasting because it requires discipline, requires willpower, all that shit, whatever. Lost my train of thought there. Oh yeah, peace. It's just, you know, who doesn't want peace? People, I still maintain that most people are doing most of the things they're doing because they're not at peace and they don't have the ability to sit with themselves and just be comfortable in their own skin. And they're looking for all these external things to sedate them or to fix it. What we're all doing, really, we're all just looking for ways to cope, aren't we? Like, I've done a juice fast and cleaned my body out, and that's how I'm coping with existence, I guess. But that's what everyone seems to be doing. Everyone's just coping. But this is a fucking good way to cope. It's a fulfilling way to cope. And it does bring peace, like nothing else I've ever tried. So, yeah, don't really have anything else to say. But I'm going to keep making videos because this isn't the end of, just because I've stopped juice fasting doesn't mean I've stopped, you know, detoxing. And now I'm going to be looking to like build myself up. Still got some plaque to get, but you know, I'll make videos every couple of weeks just to keep my progress. I'm going to do more juice fasts. I want to try some real fasting next time. So what my plan is now is probably going to leave Thailand, go back to like real civilization, or what I would call real civilization, for a bit, and you know, just sort of integrate what I've learned, and then save up a bunch of money, and then probably go to another Asian country to do some other types of fasting. It's cheap in Asia, so I like that. When you're in like a Western country, it's so expensive. Like, you have to keep worrying about like money all the time, and don't know. These are good countries to do it. So if you're looking to do a juice fast or something, you got a bit of money and you got some time, come to a place like this and do it. It's like perfect for it. So yeah, that'll be that. And happy days. Goodbye.